So today we're talking about this FX9, a new camera.
Yeah, kind of the successor to the FS7, which has been a really good camera for us, especially in the recoil configuration.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely more robust. You can tell this is definitely, it's a production grade camera.
Yep.
And it's now in that over $10,000 to under $20,000 market.
Yeah, it's kind of competing with the C500, which we also have a recoil rig for.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what a recoil rig is really. That's sort of our own coined phrase that we've created to mean, go ahead and throw that on your shoulder, to mean that essentially it is a balanced rig that you can have two hand grips, you stick your eye in a viewfinder of some sort, and you can do handheld shooting. Now here you can see how it's balanced, and that's key to everything. If it's not balanced, you're only going to be able to hold this thing for a very short period of time. Let's start from the bottom again. Works on our VCT plate. You might own one. If not, get one. It's unbeatable, but it works with every single camera. When we came out with that, we said this plate will work with every camera you own and every camera in the future. And here you go. It works with everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And the same with the grips in the front, although this particular extension here is meant specifically for the FX9. You can see that their grip and their part inserts into ours, so you can adjust the length here. It's meant to work with the FX9 and is backward compatible with the FS7. Yes. So the FX9 shares a lot of the same components that we make that was for the FS7, particularly the top plate here, which supports rods for the front if you want to mount motors, but also for the Access Mini.
So no matter how you're putting this on your shoulder, you have to have some way of viewing the image. They give you a rod that moves this forward, but the problem is it's a bit wonky. You have to have a tool from underneath. So in this case, we're using our top plate and our Access Mini, which is one of the top selling products we've ever made.
Yeah, the Access Mini is great because you have all these adjustable soft points so that you can dial in the tension and be able to move it without unlocking it each time or having to adjust a rosette, which is really just a pain in the butt. You have extension, you have all the different positions that you need to dial it right into your body size.
And these joints, we call them saucy joints, but really they're fluid-filled joints, so it gives you that wonderful feel like it's actually better than you used to have on a Beta cam.
Yeah, it's that tension you want to where you can make an adjustment on the fly and not have to lock or unlock things.
Okay, so on this side you have a trigger grip that's a left-handed trigger grip, which allows you to flip this up and down like that, and it gives you nice fine-tuning on your hand control. I mean, you can't beat these trigger grips, man. Look, we put this thing on the ground and it's not like a praying mantis.
Right, and it can fold up and go into a case nicely as well.
Yep.
In this position. All right, moving on to the Z-Finder. Now, the Z-Finder is an attachment that we've made to go onto the monitor that comes with your FX9 or FS7. And it flips up so you can get to the screen. All right, and as with the FS7, this new version is backward compatible with the FS7 monitor.
I had to change that monitor.
They changed it just enough to where we had to adjust it, but it works with both now.
Okay.
You just can't take your old FS7 one and use it with the FX9.
Well, you sell that with your FS7.
Yes, there you go.
All right, if you don't want to use their monitor, which I actually prefer using a dedicated EVF, and then being able to use that monitor like up here in the back as when I'm on a tripod or if I have an assistant. Yep. Boy, we were speaking the same language, man. Okay, so what do we have for options? We've got our Chameleon, that's one option. We have the Gradical I, that's another option. And we have the Gradical HD, that's another option. So you have many options for an EVF. Now, here's the other thing that we once said, that when you buy one of our EVFs, they work with every camera you own and every camera in the future. So if you own any Gradical, boom, you're good to go.